if you're asked 10 of the most talented players in the world, you won't miss out on Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, and Lionel Messi. That's it. For Lionel Messi, he's up there in the galaxy of the gods. That's it. Because after winning the World Cup, he really put to a completion on every job in the world of football. But he's still hungry and he played well today. But obviously, he didn't save Barcelona. He didn't save PSG from a humiliation. To me, I call it humiliation because if Bayern comes at your stadium and really bosses you, plays you off the park, and scores a goal and wins that game of football, and you're having Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, and Messi, and you don't score any of those goals, and don't score any goal, that shows me how complacent you've been and how you're not helping your team, because it's an indicator that PSG is not a team. They're just individuals, but they are not making a team. So welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you're watching us from? I'm here to give you the match reaction of PSG 0, Bayern Munich 1, AC Milan 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. So smash the like button, comment and share. Champions League round of 16 kickstarts off today, and obviously the 2 games have been played today and 2 are going to be played today. Even next week we are having some games. Man City in action. Man City is going to be in action. Chelsea is going to be in action. Real Madrid is going to be in action. I think Liverpool is going to be playing, and Liverpool is going to be playing Real Madrid. So today the game was really in Paris Saint-Germain, and obviously they lost 1-0 to Bayern Munich. And guess who scored against them? It was the usual suspect who really failed them from winning the Champions League of 2020, not so. I think it was the Champions League of 2020. Was it 2020? Right. The Champions League of 2020 when he scored against them. He's the French international that plays for Bayern Munich that has really gone ahead to score against PSG in the second half, and it was the 53rd minute. That is Kingsley Coman who really went ahead to score against a team known as PSG. PSG really looked sloppy, especially at the back, and their plan was to really hit them on the counter, like hit Bayern on the counter. But Bayern were so much composed, and Nagelsmann has shown us that he really has a very good team that can compete at the world stage and world levels. But the main talk is going to be all about Kylian Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar. How can these 3 fail to combine to see to it that they really score or win at home? Messi and Neymar were in the field of play, but they lacked that killer instinct. And when Kylian Mbappe came in through, he gave them pace off the left attacking side of the midfield. And the 2 goals that they scored that were really ruled out because of offside, it was Mbappe who engineered them. One he scored, and I think the other one, I think had scored both of them, and they are ruled out by VAR. So it shows you the impact that Kylian Mbappe brings to the team of PSG, and him being not fully fit. That's it, because if at all he was fit, he would have really decided that game instantly. No reason of benching Kylian Mbappe, but he was coming from injury and he lacked much fitness. Could that give them a second chance to go away in Bayern or Allianz Arena and really get a result that would see them really win this game of football? With the experience they're having, with Sergio Ramos at the back, they're having Verratti, they're having Messi and Neymar. That experience is vast enough to help them really get a result. But everyone will tell you, if at all they cannot beat Bayern Munich at their stadium, could they go away in Germany and really get a result from them? It's going to be hard. You know why? Look at the defense of Bayern Munich. Upamecano and Matthias de Ligt, who has been integrated in the team by Nagelsmann, a player they bought close to 100 million euros from Juventus, is really up and running at Bayern Munich, you see. So it shows you how good and important these players are and how they are ready to knock out PSG. And after losing at home, I believe it's going to be very hard for them to come in through and put in a fight in Allianz Arena. Because even when last season, when Real Madrid beat them by 1-0, was it 1-0? It ended 1-1, I think. It ended, was it PSG I think beat Real Madrid by 1-0. Then when they went to Santiago Bernabeu, Kylian Mbappe, I think around the 12th minute, he put PSG ahead. But PSG did 3 howlers that led to Real Madrid hitting them 3 goals. And that game, I think it ended 4-1. And that's how they were knocked out. So it shows you that PSG are not a team. They're having good players, but they need to build a team. And this is why I worry about my team, Manchester United, sometimes, that if at all the Qataris are really running PSG like that, would they come to Manchester United and run it like that? Because you need to be having a manager who is really going to sign players that are really going to act as team players, not individual players. I think that's the biggest problem that PSG are really having. And let me show you a little bit of how it went down as far as stats we are concerned between PSG and Bayern. Now, PSG had 9 shots. Bayern had 18. Can you imagine? A team that visited had more shots than a team that was really hosting. 4 shots on target by PSG. 7 shots on target by Bayern Munich. And there is one of Choupo-Moting that really rattled off the crossbar. It would have gone in the back of the net. And Bayern Munich was all over PSG. Then possession, PSG had 46%, Bayern had 54%, 507 passes completed by PSG, 588 passes completed by Bayern Munich, 87% passing accuracy, 90% passing accuracy by Bayern. Oh, 90%! Oh, they're too accurate. 8 fouls committed by PSG, 18 fouls committed by Bayern Munich, 2 yellow cards to PSG, 0 yellow cards to Bayern Munich, 1 red card to Bayern Munich. It went to Pavard, who really fouled Messi, and obviously was given another card and it was sent off the field of play. Then 0 red cards to PSG, 5 offsides to PSG and 3 offsides to Bayern Munich, 4 corners for PSG and 5 for Bayern. Shows you that Bayern bossed this game and they had every reason to beat a team known as PSG. And we wait and see how the return leg is going to happen down in Allianz Arena. But I believe a result that sees them out of the Champions League is going to force Messi not to renew his contract at PSG. Remember, he signed a 2-year contract and he was trying to discuss a new contract with them, but I believe it's really going to come to pass. And he's going to really leave this side because it looks like PSG is nowhere near winning the Champions League. And this is going to send a very clear information to Kylian Mbappe that please, this is not the team you're supposed to be. Find a team that you feel is so much important for you to come in and play very well to get you the Ballon d'Ors and Champions League that you want. Because when you look at Erling Haaland, I think they're going to play which team? Man City is playing which team in the Champions League? It's a very easy team, and I believe Man City will push on and on and on and on, maybe even play in the finale of the Champions League because Haaland would have benefited a lot. And if at all Kylian Mbappe gets knocked out at this stage, it will really mean nothing to his battle with Haaland because Haaland is playing in the biggest league in the world, scoring goals, and he has scored more goals than Mbappe. And if Mbappe finds himself out of the Champions League and Haaland continues to score goals and really takes his team to the final, you never know. Haaland might scoop a Ballon d'Or faster than Kylian Mbappe. It's possible. That's it. So after that, there is another game that was played at the same time, around the same time. It was Milan versus Tottenham Hotspur. Brahim Diaz in the 7th minute put AC Milan ahead and Spurs were beaten by 1-0 away. But Spurs is really having a problem. 2 of their midfielders, Bentancur and Yefis Bissouma, who would have acted as a backup for Bentancur if I thought Bentancur was away, both are really having injuries. For Bentancur, he has been ruled out until the end of the season. Yefis Bissouma, they told us 3 months, meaning February, March, April. That means he will only play games in May. Where is this leaving Spurs? It's leaving Spurs in a very ridiculous situation that Antonio Conte is really going to need to pull out a miracle to see to it that this team qualify for the Champions League. Because the only magic as to why he stayed at Spurs is because he qualified for the Champions League. But we all know why he qualified for the Champions League. It's because Arsenal never brought in a player to replace Aubameyang, and they brought in 2 players, Kulusevski and Bentancur, who really helped them win the 4th spot of the Premier League. But this time round, it's going to be hard without Bentancur and Yefis Bissouma in that midfield. It's really going to be hard for them because they've always been losing games when they're having them. So when they're not having them, it's really going to be a difficult situation for them to face teams like Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, and very many more. So Spurs have been beaten. We wait for the return leg of them playing against AC Milan. So thank you very much for watching. Through smash like button, comment, and share. Your reactions to Bayern Munich 0, Sorry, PSG 0, Bayern Munich 1. Welcome to the comment section below. And AC Milan 0, AC Milan 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. I'll sign out for now. See you later. I'm out, my people that are really watching in. Bye-bye.